can just nod your head so that you can say, yes, I'm hearing you, babe. Yes, very good. Um, so I have Zara here at the computer. She's managing that side of it for me. And I have the camera pointing here at the studio. I'm just going to sit and chat for a minute, and then I'm going to go on to the mat, okay? So Zara, okay, she's asking, she's saying that I need to check the sound. How is the sound there? If you need to give me any feedback about it. All right. Do you hear me now? Namaskar. Can you hear me? Is it coming through? On my side here, it looks like it's working. Hello, Namaskar. Is it working? Well, what on earth with this technology things there? I am hearing somebody talking. Okay, well it's, I use this microphone that's on the camera, right? I do the streaming videos. This is the mic that I use. Okay, someone's speaking. Not sure what they're saying. Oh, it sounds like Shivinda. Murali, are you there? Yeah, Prabha, yeah, how is it coming through? Yes, yes. Do tell me when to proceed if the audio is okay. Once it's live. Everyone who's there watching, do bear with us. These technical issues with the internet and the different programs we have to use, and then the streaming, and then the mic and the camera, all of these things. It's a little adventure to get it right. Mm, yeah, just hang on. I'm sure they're figuring it out. Whatever it is they need to do. When you see me looking off this way, it's because the monitor is over there and the camera is over there. So when I'm looking, I'm actually looking at whoever's there, what I'm seeing there. Yeah. Namaskar, Ramadevi. I see you're all set and ready on your mat. Yes. Zars, do me a little scroll through those videos. Let me see who is there. Yes. Just tell me their names. Ooh, well, there's quite a few people. Okay, very well. All right. So, namaskar, everyone. Welcome to our beginner's Hatha yoga class this morning. I think it's day 25 of the 40 days retreat. So thank you so much for joining in with me for this morning practice. Now, we're just starting a few minutes late because of some technical issues, but thank you for bearing with us. So let's proceed, okay? The first thing I would like to do is, let's say our mantra together. So please just sit up tall wherever you are. Let's come into the inner space together. Let's connect through the energy, because even though we are physically apart, in the energy we are all connected. We are all held. Just gently close the eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, slowly breathe in and out. And try to feel that inner connection, that oneness within. And in that oneness, we invite the power of the Guru, the power of the Masters to guide us in our practice. So I'm just going to chant the mantra of togetherness, Om Sahana Bhavatu. Feel free to chant it on your own or to just listen. Breathing out. And then in. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahaviryam Karavavare. Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we achieve strength together. May our knowledge be full of light, and may we remain united beyond differences. Om peace, peace, peace. So, namaskar everyone. Let me welcome you again to this morning Hatha Yoga class, beginner's Hatha Yoga, brought to you through Blue Star, streaming during the 40 days here. Thank you so much for joining in with me. I can already feel your connection, and I'm so excited to be able to bring this class to you live from my home. This is my studio at home, which I've converted now into a streaming space to be able to connect with all of you. So today we're going to go into a very gentle practice, a very soft practice, beginner's level practice. We're going to do some breathing, we're going to do some postures, and at the end, we'll do our relaxation on the mat, okay, guided relaxation. Now, before I get into that practice, I just want to bring your attention back. I want you to remember Guru's message from Friday morning. On Friday morning, Guru was speaking about that in our essence, we are already liberated. At the deepest part of our being, that deepest part of us is already in a place of purity. But we're experiencing a transforming ego, an ego that is evolving and changing, an ego that is being purified towards being transparent. And we are using different methods to try and manage this ego, to try and evolve this ego. And Hatha Yoga, the practice that we're going to do now, is not just for physical body, it's not just only for health. Hatha Yoga can be a very powerful instrument for transforming the ego. That is the power of the practice. So I don't want you to think that the Hatha Yoga is solely about your health. Your health will improve, of course. The body will improve. But really it's a practice of evolving the ego, transforming the ego. So the skills that you can develop and learn in Hatha Yoga, they are totally applicable to your spiritual journey. That's why Hatha Yoga was taught as part of the yoga curriculum when you're practicing yoga in the ancient system. So you can use your breathing, your postures, your work on the mat to help your ego evolve and progress. Changing ego, as Guru would say. By working with the postures, by working with the breathing, you can experience the change in vital energy of the ego. You get more energetic, no? You can experience the change in emotional energy of the ego. Some people come onto their mat to practice that their hearts will become more balanced. You can experience the evolution of the mind and intelligence through your practice. How is your mind applied to the practice? How is your mind applied to the postures? How is your mind connected to the movement of prana or energy within you? So your Hatha Yoga practice can actually have an incredibly powerful impact for your spiritual journey. That has been my experience. That is why I'm so passionate about Hatha Yoga. When Guru first started to push me into Hatha Yoga, I was very resistant. While I would kind of practice, I would say a little bit of a wishy-washy way. When he started pushing me into that, I had a little resistance. I didn't know if this was where I wanted to go. But when he started to show me the deeper aspects of the practice, how I could transform myself through Hatha Yoga, and I started to understand, okay, there's some method to the science. It became very powerful for me. So when I couldn't sit for meditation, I could get on the mat and still practice. The ego still had an instrument to change itself, to transform itself. That is the gift for Hatha Yoga. You might not be able to manage the mind yet. The emotions might still hijack you. But when push comes to shove, you can still get on your mat and work with your body. That is a real gift, isn't it? And in that same conversation on Friday, he spoke about degrees of surrender. Do you remember? That the ego is going through degrees of surrender to the infinite. And you can actually see on your mat as you practice degrees of surrender. You are learning how to surrender. You're learning how to surrender to the process, to the energy within you, to the movement of Kundalini. You're learning how to surrender to the postures, to discover what the posture really is. You're learning how to surrender to your breathing, to the movement of energy. So it can be a marvelous practice to help you on your spiritual path. A practice of evolution of ego. That is the blessing of Hatha Yoga. So I want you to appreciate that when you practice Hatha Yoga, when you commit to it as a discipline, it is a powerful tool that you can use, not just for your good health, but for your own spiritual growth. It will teach you many of the skills. It can teach you many of the skills that our own Guruji tries to impart and that he brings to life. That is the blessing of Hatha Yoga for me. And I just want to share a little bit of that with you today in our practice. So I hope that you can absorb some of it. I hope that it will inspire you. And I hope that you can appreciate Hatha Yoga as a method for your spiritual growth. So I want to go now into our breathing practice. Is that okay? I'm ready for the breathing practice. So wherever you are, if you're on a mat, you want to just sit comfortably, but make sure the spine is strong. If you're sitting on a chair listening to me now, then I invite you to sit forward on your chair. Make sure the feet are flat on the ground. The spine should be strong. The shoulders should be relaxed. The face is totally neutral. And even though you're tuning in with me, total present moment awareness, bring your attention to your own body, to your own breath, to the movement of energy within you. Right now, you are the most important thing. Your experience. Slowly breathe in, slowly breathe out. Fill and empty the lungs completely. Breathing all the way out through the nostrils, empty the lungs completely. Squeeze the lungs. And then slowly breathe in, fill the lungs. As though drinking the air in, filling the capacity of the lungs. And then breathing out, slow and controlled, conscious, empty the lungs completely. And then breathing in, slow and controlled, filling the lungs. Take one more breath. Breathing out. And then in. And relax. Now I'm going to take you through yogic three-part breath or yogic complete breath. And it's exercising the three parts of your lungs, the diaphragmatic area of the lungs, the ribcage area of the lungs, and then the upper chest area, clavicle area of the lungs. So you're going to use your hands here to give you a little bit of extra feedback from the experience. You're going to take the hands and you're going to look for your ribcage. Here is my ribcage. I can find it easily. My ribcage is right there. Take the hands to the ribcage and make sure you feel, okay, here's the lower edge of my ribcage, and I'm putting my hands just below that lower edge. Palms touching my abdomen. Now when you breathe out, pull in the abdomen, pull the navel in, and feel the diaphragm pulling the abdomen in. Then when you inhale, filling the lungs, feel the push of the diaphragm pushing the abdomen out. Breathing out, pull in the abdomen, empty the lungs, and then breathing in. Fill the lungs, push the diaphragm, breathing out, and then in. Focus on that diaphragm area, breathing out, and in. Breathing out. And in. Focus, don't get distracted. 2 more times, breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And in. All right, you can relax then. So the next area you're going to explore, okay, I see my internet is giving me a little message, so I'm holding on for a moment. And okay, I see it's coming back there. Okay, so the next area you're going to explore is that ribcage area, the movement of the ribcage. So you really want to take your hands here and get it onto the ribcage. It's going to be below the breast head, above the diaphragm. And when you breathe out and you empty the lungs, you want to feel the fingertips come to touching. So the lungs are collapsed here. And then when you breathe in, you want to feel the ribcage is opening out to the sides, and the fingertips will move apart. Breathing out, the ribcage collapses together, and then breathing in, the ribcage is expanding outwards. Breathing out, and then in, out, and then in. Again, please, out, and then in. Twice more, out, and then in. Once more, please, out, and then in. That's very good. Were you able to feel the ribcage expanding and collapsing? That's what you're trying to feel there, okay? And remember, with some practice, the ribcage movement will actually become much more expansive. So let's take the hands now. We're going to work on the clavicle areas, the upper chest area. So you're going to cross your hands on it just like this, and the fingertips are just going over the clavicles. Now, I don't have my elbows resting on my body like this. I don't have the arms resting here. That's going to hold me down. It's just floating a little bit, and it's very relaxed. So when I inhale here, I want to feel the clavicles, shoulders, and arms moving up towards the sky. Breathing in. And out. Feeling it collapse. That's good. Breathing in, expand the lungs. Feel the clavicles floating out. And breathing out. Coming down. That's good. Breathing in and out. 2 more times, please. Breathing in and out. One more to go. Breathing in and out. So these are the 3 parts of the lungs that they're speaking about in the yogic complete breath. Diaphragmatic area, which is low, the abdomen area, ribcage area and the intercostal muscles of the ribcage, and then the clavicle area in the upper chest. Okay? So for the 3-part breath, complete breath, you're going to control these 3 areas. So I'm going to guide you through it. Breathe all the way out. Empty the lungs completely, all the way out. Now breathing in, fill 1/3 into the diaphragm, the abdomen. Then fill 1/3 into the ribcage area. Then fill 1/3 into that upper chest. You should feel very full. And then breathe all the way out, empty the lungs. Breathing in, diaphragmatic area, ribcage area, and then the upper chest, and then all the way out. Again, breathing in. The 3 parts gradually increasing, and then breathing out. Breathing in. The 3 parts, and then breathing all the way out. Keep going, breathing in. And out. 2 more times. In. Can you feel those 3 areas in the lungs? And out. Last time, breathing in. And out. That's very good. Gently close the eyes. Observe the feeling and experience with the body and with your energy. Can you feel a gentle warmth has come to the body? Do you feel the little tingling sensations of the energy moving? Can you feel the mind is clearer? All of this is from the work with the breathing, controlling the energy. Thank you very much. Gently open the eyes. So yogic 3-part breaths can be practiced, I would say, almost any time. It's totally safe to practice anytime. Obviously, it's a little bit more difficult after you just had a big meal. So you want to be careful how you're inflating the diaphragm if the stomach has food in it. But the 3-part breath is pretty safe to practice all around, I would say. And you don't need to be trying to breathe like this all day long. Just having a few minutes of dedicated practice can be very powerful. Because in those few minutes of dedicated practice, you are reprogramming your breathing pattern. And then you will find all day long, especially if you do it in the morning, yogic 3-part breath, then all day long, the influence of that yogic breathing exercise will stay with you. The breathing will be better. All right, everyone. So I'm ready here to move on to our postures. I'm going to invite you to join me on the mat here. So I'm going to move my chair out, and I'm going to come onto the mat, okay? That's my chair, and we'll look at the side. All right. Here we are. Okay. Bring it a little touch closer. Nice. Bring it a little bit. Zara's will like it. She was in my life. There's a little bit of a touch time every day. Come close. Come close. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. So we're going to be working on the feet here. I want you to lift up the heel of one foot and push down the heel of the other. And then switch. One heel down, one heel up. Switch and switch. Again. 10, 9, 8, 7, walking on the spot, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now you're going side to side. So you're going to roll the feet onto one edge like this, and then you're going to roll the feet onto the other edge like this. 10, 9, massaging the feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's good. Now you're going to curl the toes under. So you're taking your right foot head, you're putting the toes a little bit under and touching the top of the mat with the top of the toes. And then you're softening the knees, putting a little weight and stretching those toes. And then coming up. And then you're going to switch legs. So toes under, rolling it under, soften the knees, getting the stretch, and coming up. This is what message is sending. Going down, and up. That's good. Down, and up. That's good. Again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's good. Did you feel it stretching? Now you're taking the right leg back here, and you want to make sure that both feet are pointing in the same direction. So don't let the back foot open out, okay? They're both pointing straight ahead. Now you're rocking forward, lifting the heel of the back foot, and stretching the sole of your back foot like this. 5, rocking forward, 4, again, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to switch legs, do the other leg please. Rocking forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back. All right. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to grab the knee, draw the knee up, grasp the knee. So you're balancing on your left leg and you're holding up the knee on the right leg. Straighten up the spine, slowly press. Try to relax as you hold it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. So now holding up the left leg, balancing on the right, slowly breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee down. Grasp the right ankle behind your back, balancing. This way and holding the right ankle there. Slowly press. Try to pull the leg in, stretching the front of your thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Did you answer that? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Slow release. So you're going to do 3 poses here. Perhaps you do 3 poses. You're taking the right leg and you're resting the heel just above the ankle of the left leg, like this. If you're feeling a little bit stronger today, you can try positioning your foot, sole of the foot against the calf muscle like this. Or you can go high up on the leg above the knee against the thigh, like so. So choosing one of the 3 positions for you today. And you have to make sure that the sole of the foot is not against the side of the knee. So don't poke the heel on the knee. The knee doesn't bend at it. It must be either above or below the knee. Palms together at the chest, elbows relaxed, shoulders relaxed, lengthening your spine. Slowly press. Clear your mind. Clear the mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow release coming down. Please switch sides. So you're taking the other leg. You're either choosing one of the 3 positions, either above the ankle, or alongside the calf muscle, or high up on the thigh. Palms Palms together at the chest, elbows relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Slow deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Slow release coming down. That's it. Okay. The last balancing pose there, you're crossing a right leg behind the left leg. Cross it behind, and you're trying to bring the pinky toes close together. So if the pinky toes can touch, that's ideal, right? If you can't cross the legs and maintain your balance, what you want to do is get the closest approximation. So you might end up with one leg slightly behind like this. That's okay. Right leg behind the left leg. Now you're taking the right arm over the left arm. You step across the right arm over the left arm. Now I'm going to turn the palms to face one another and then palms together. And then I'm going to lift both arms above the head. Lift it up. Oh, straight above the head. Pull in the stomach. Lengthen the body. You should be feeling it in the shoulders. Slow deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's good. Slow release coming down. Uncross. Now you need to do the other side. So left leg crossing behind the right leg. Trying to get those pinky toes close together with the soles of the feet flat on the ground. Left arm over the right arm. Palms face each other and then together. And then stretching it up. Roll in the stomach, lengthen the body. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Slow release coming down. Take the feet shoulder width. Take the hands to the hips, stretching the sides of the body just on one side, and then coming up, leaning over on the other side. Slowly breath as you go. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening up. Now going straight ahead, and you're trying to get the spine parallel to the ground with straight knees. It's going to look like this. Breathing in. And out, bending forward. And you're trying to lift the spine parallel to the ground, away from the hips. Stretching the back of the legs, and then coming up. Breathing out, going down. And inhale, coming up. And out. And in. 2 more to go. Out. And in. Last time. Out. And in. Feet shoulder width, gently swing out side to side, giving a gentle twist. Twisting action to the spine. Loosening the torso and the lungs. Slow, deep breaths in and out, trying to use the full capacity of your lungs as you do this. Allow all the stuck energy in the torso to be released. And you really want the shoulders to be free here, so let the arms gently rest against the body as they swing around. Don't hold the arms rigid like this, okay? Let the shoulders be free, swing the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay, interlace the fingers in front of you. Inhale, pressing up. Inhale. And in this posture, my hands are turning up towards the sky. And exhale, coming down. Make sure to pull in your stomach, tuck your tailbone. Make sure the feet are pressing into the ground. Okay. Breathing in. Straight up and out. Go all the way till the elbows are straight and the shoulders are close to your heads. Inhale. All the way. Don't stop halfway. Go all the way. Absolute limit. And out. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Now take your feet the width of your mat. It's just outside the shoulder range. Yes, just outside the shoulders. Turn the toes slightly in and the heels slightly up. I don't know if you can see it here from my lighting. The toes are slightly in, the heels are slightly up. And the knees are straight. Take your hands to the hips here and try to lengthen your spine. Lift the head, then tuck the chin. Pull in the stomach, tuck the tailbone, and get a long spine. Breathing in. And then out. Slowly bending forward from the hips. Bending forward. Then slide the hands down the back of the legs. Slow down. Bring it slow down as you can. Now the eyes here look between the knees with the top of the head pointing down. The hands are resting behind the calves or behind the ankles, drawing the body down. Straight knees. Stay there. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften the knees, slowly roll the spine coming up, and the head will come up last. Head comes up last here. Very nice. Bring the heels together, toes apart. In ballet, they call it first position, I think. Heels together, toes apart. Get that? Straighten the knees, and as you straighten the knees and tighten the legs, you will feel your butt gets tight. You feel that support. Again, hands to the hips, lengthen the spine, try to feel the body. Now breathing in. And out, slowly bending forward from the hips. And here you're going to let the arms hang loose. Let the arms hang loose towards the ground. And the eyes look at the knees. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften the knees, slowly roll the spine and very good. Did you feel the back and legs opening up? Now you're taking the feet just within the shoulders, and you want the inner edges of the feet, those inner edges from the big toe to the heel, you want them to be parallel, like an equal sign. So you have to actually look down and make sure they're parallel to one another, that there are no angles. Straighten the knees. Push all the toes and the soles of the feet down onto the mat. That's good. Inhale, lengthening the arms going up, palms facing each other. Again, like an equal sign, you're trying to get both sides of your body to be really even. And now breathing out, coming down, lengthening the spine out away from your hips, and then hanging down. The eyes are between the knees. Now, if your hands touch the ground here, you can tuck the hands below the toes. If not, just hang loose. Make sure those knees are straight, please. No laziness. Straighten the knees. And breathe. 5, 4, 2, and 1. If the hands are tucked, release them one at a time. Soften the knees, roll the spine, coming up, and the head will come last. You want to tell me something? Okay. Very good. Are you feeling warm? All of these are the warming up process, the loosening process to the body. Remember, this loosening process is really important for maintaining the safety and structure of the body. You don't want to go into any asana before the body is ready for it. So this warming up loosening process is to make sure that we are in that position. The last one I want to give you for loosening is interlacing the hands behind the back like this. Straighten the elbows. Okay, now keeping the chest and chin tall. Feet solid. On the inhale, you're going to lift the arms away from the back. Breathing out. And then lift the arms. Lift them up. How high can you get it? And up and down. Fight the temptation to bring the hand and chest down. Don't let it go down. Stay tall. Inhale, lifting it up. And exhale, coming down. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times, please. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Release that. Okay. So we're going to do a few standing yoga postures, and then I'm going to go to my sitting position. Okay. We have just about, I think, 25 minutes left. Okay. Right on schedule for you. So come up to the front of your mat. You're going to do warrior 1. Right leg back. And you're stepping straight back. Now in this position, the back foot here is opened up about 60 degrees from the front. Bend the front knee, and the knee is going with the ankle. So you do not want the knee to go past. The knee is always perfectly over the ankle. You have to observe that knee. It can be delinquent sometimes. Don't let it be delinquent. Have a conscious knee. Now balance your weight between both legs. That means you're not leaning forward like this, and you're not leaning backwards like this. The spine is perfectly straight between both legs. That's good. Tuck your tailbone, reducing the curve in the lower back. Straighten the back knee. Inhale, stretching the arms going up. Palms facing each other. And try to lengthen the torso away from the hips. Lengthen the torso. The eyes can look straight out ahead of you or slightly above. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Bring the arms down, stepping up and walking on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Take the left leg back. And you have to make sure this distance is enough for you. Don't be lazy. Don't let the leg be too close. Up 2.5 shoulders. Make sure the back foot is open out. Make sure the knee is conscious. The knee is in the right position to hold the ankle. Hips and shoulders square forward. Tuck the tailbone slightly. Straighten that back leg. Arms stretching up. Lengthen the torso a bit. And straighten the elbows. Make sure the shoulders are lit. Palms facing each other. Fingers together. Eyes looking out. Straight ahead of you. And breathe. Stay there, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms coming down, stepping up, walking on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next pose we're going to do is called intense side stretch, right like that. Both knees remain straight. Take your hands behind your back and you're either grasping your wrist or you're holding the elbows. Either the wrist like this or both the elbows like this. Your choice today. I think I'm going to go with wrist. Now you do not want the hips to be open to the side of the mat. This is open to the side of the mat. This is wrong. I want both hips to be squared to the front of my mat. So my entire torso is facing forward. Now, breathing in. Pull the shoulder blades tight, opening the chest, open the neck, and the eyes look up. And then breathing out, slowly hinging from the hips, keeping that open neck and chin out. And try to bend forward as far as you can go, keeping the knees straight. And you'll say, oh, it's intense. Yes, intense is in the knee. Going down, and don't lift up the arms, don't let the arms be intense. Let the arms rest on the back. Slowly going down, as far as you can go today. If you get parallel to the ground, you'll do very well. Lengthen the spine. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Coming back. And relax. Stepping up, walk on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Now you're going to switch the position of wrist and arms, okay? So if you're holding one wrist, now hold the other wrist. If you're holding the elbows one way, hold the elbows the other way now. Straight knees. On the inhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Just open wide, chin up. Open neck. Breathing out, in from the hips. Keep the length in the spine. Keep that wide chest. Keep that open neck. Going down. Keep the knees straight. Feel the intensity of the stretch. Lengthen the body. You work with that position. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. Very nice. Stepping up, walk on the spot, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Spread the legs wide on your mat, like this. Technical, it's 2.5 shoulders. So measure your shoulder. Look and say, okay, this is 1 shoulder, 2 shoulder, half a shoulder. Okay. It may seem strange, but those technical proportions are divine proportions of your body to help the alignment of the energy. And it's unique to each person. All right, straight knees. Good. Hands to the hips here, please. Push down with the heels. Make sure all the toes are touching the mat. I don't want any delinquent toes. All the toes resting on the mat, please. Thank you. That's good. Now take the arms wide. They're parallel to the ground, fingers together, palms down. And you should see this perfectly in line with the shoulders. Beautiful 5-point pose. Push the fingertips away from your chest. Push the heels down. Float the top of your head. And you have to tuck your tailbone. Tuck your tailbone, pulling in the lower abdomen. 3, 2, and 1. Palms turning up. And bring the palms together over your head. Bend the elbows and then straighten them. Pull in the stomach. You should feel pointy like a pencil. Breathe. 3, 2, straighten the elbows. Straighten the elbows more. Put more power in the shoulders. 2, and 1. That's good. Relax the arms. Bring them to the lips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly bending forward, please. Now, some of you may only be able to go parallel to the ground, which is in this position here. Feel free, if that's your limit, to stay right there and feel the opening of the legs. If you think you have more space in the body is a little bit more flexible today, you can release the hips and hang down with the body between those wide open legs. Head down, with the top of the head pointing towards the mat. If you're feeling, oh, I really want to go deeper into the stretch, I really want to surrender to the pose, of course, you have to do it with balance, even-mindedness, compassion towards the body. You can grasp the ankles and try to draw the top of the head towards the ground. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. Slowly coming up. And bring the legs together to get some relief. You can just gently walk on the spot there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. So I'm going to move my position here to a sitting position. So I invite you to sit on the mat with the legs straight out. Zara's adjusting the camera on the right knee. Let's make this one a little lower.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you feel? Do you feel warm? I feel it. Yeah, I think that was, yeah, that's good there. I think a little bit higher. Higher. Right, that's it. Yeah. It looks really crooked. Can you straighten it?
From this angle, it's
No, turn, go this way. No, the other way. The other way. Right, perfect, stay right. If it's crooked there, I will look crooked on the mat and you won't know what's happening. Right there, sir. Leave it right there. Stop right there. Tighten it there. That's good. Okay, so do you feel the walls coming to the body already? I feel the energy is really opened up already. Those standing postures are important for correct thinking. Any ambulance, which is, you could say, it's a victim of because of our modern lifestyle, sitting in chairs, sitting in cars, not getting up or picking up, not. So these standing postures are where every because these standing postures are what spine, etc. Okay, that's why I always do the standing postures for beginners practice. All right. From here, I want you to do bound angle. Soles of the feet together. Open wide, please. This position. You want to interlace the fingers and place them over the toes and straighten up the spine. If you can't grab the toes here because it's uncomfortable, because the knees are a little bit high, it's okay. Grasp just above the ankles, like this, and straighten up your back. Remember, you have to work with where your body is now. That's the compassionate way. You can't wish for a different body. You can desire a different body and work for it. Yes, good. That's good. Straight up the spine and just feel, oh yes, we're opening up those hips. Do you feel it? Oh yes. Now you're going to take a soft movement of the upper body in a circle. Soft movement there. Just circling the upper body, slow and steady, don't rush. Nice and easy, going in a circle. That's too fast. Go slow. Go slower. When you go too fast, what's going to happen? You're not going to observe what's going on in the body. Think about when you're taking a drive in the countryside. To appreciate the beauty of the countryside, to appreciate the beauty of the experience, do you drive fast? No. You drive slow with the windows down. You take deep breaths as you're driving. You say, wow, I love how this looks. I love the fresh air. I love the experience. That's what you have to do in your Hatha yoga. If you go too fast, you're not going to appreciate the beauty of the experience and the beauty of your body. You have to go slowly, breathing and working with every posture and every movement. That fast movement is usually a symptom of restless mind, impatient mind. Go in the other direction, please. Slow and steady. Opening up the body little by little with each circle. There's a place for fast movement, and it's not a beginner's class. I can feel it's really opening up the hips and the lower back for me. Now, some of you, when you're bending forward, you might feel a bit of sensitivity. Right, I don't know if you can see it, let me show you. Right here in the lower back, this position right here, you see it? This area right here. As you go around in the circle. You might feel it on one side or both sides. Do you know what's there? It's your kidneys. If you feel that sensitivity, you are dehydrated. You need to drink more water. Okay? The kidneys are saying, please, it's too dry. I need water. So if you feel that sensitivity, when you finish class, make sure to drink a glass of water today, okay? Good. Draw the knees up. And the legs are slightly away from the bottom. This position here. Are you there? Nice. Take the hands behind the legs. You're doing both poses. Everybody's favorite activity. Breathing out. And in. You're trying to lift up the heels there and balance on that sacral area, tailbone area. Can you do it? You're trying to get the shins parallel to the ground. Okay. I'm taking some of the weight with my hands there. Slowly breath. Try to relax even as you hold your body up. If this feels too easy for you, some of you it might be too easy. You don't need to hold behind the knees. You can stretch the arms like this, using more of the core muscles. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow release, coming down. Stretch the legs. They should be shoulder apart, and you're giving them a shake from the hips. So feel those low core muscles working. Oh, my poor area. Can we do it again, please? Coming up. Hands behind knees, toes up. I'm doing it again. Breathing out, and then in, lifting off. Slow and steady, lifting it off. That's it. And if it feels too easy, not holding behind the knees, lengthening the arms. I know lots of people love this challenge. And then maybe some of you are like, oh no, maybe you're feeling really strong today. If you're feeling really strong, then you're trying to straighten the knees and point the toes. Looks like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, good job. Feet down, legs straight out. Give them a shaky, shaky, wakey, wakey. That's good. Drum the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're just coming down to the last 10 minutes. Hold your right leg in, the sole of the foot against the inner thigh. This position. If the knee does not rest comfortably there, you may want to put a little padding here. So what you can do is you can roll the mat like this. You see? And give it a little padding like that. Or the leg may just rest comfortably on the ground, whichever one. Straighten the leg by pushing the heel and the toes are up. You have to make sure this leg is not lazy. A lazy leg looks like this. Okay? No lazy dead leg. Okay? Alive, alert, intelligent leg. Heel out, toes up. Straighten the back. That's good. Ready? Breathing in. And out. Just sliding the hands low down the leg, wherever you can reach today. And just making a firm connection with the leg. So I'm really going to grasp the leg. Chin slightly down so the eyes look down. And the goal here is to get a little bit lower, but for that leg to be straight, strong, alert. Focus on the leg more than on your back. And breathe. This posture is the perfect opportunity to practice the surrendering to the posture. Just observing yourself where you feel the resistance. Breathe. Don't try to use power to overcome it. Power means ego. You have to try and surrender, stepping back from the experience, witnessing it, and trying to relax and work with the body. Work with the energy that's coming. Stay there. The goal here is not to get low down. You might get low down, but be in poor alignment. The goal here is good, intelligent alignment of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out. Drop the knee, please. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Straighten your back, straighten that knee. Make sure the leg is alive and intelligent. Ready? If you need a padding for this leg, please do so. Sometimes one leg will need it, one leg doesn't. That's okay. Work with where you are. Thank you very much. Ready? Breathing in. And out, bending forward. Slide the hands down the leg, pull low down where you can reach. And you're working with your body. Working with your flexibility. Working with the present moment experience. Accepting it as it is. Slow deep breaths. And as I said, this is a good opportunity. Try to understand what it means to surrender in the moment. Where there's no use of power. You're witness experience and you're receptive to what's coming. Stay there, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. From the knees. 3. Down, your back will say, ah. Do you feel it? The back goes, ooh, that's good. To lie down. Enjoy the moment, that's good. Take a little bit of the hips side to side, loosen the muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Feet shoulder width, arms by the sides. We're just taking one bridge pose, 2 bridge poses maybe. Feet shoulder width, make sure the feet are flat on the ground, all the toes touching. Are you ready? Breathing out. And then in. Gently push with the feet, activate the leg muscles, lift the hips towards the sky. This position here. Try not to let the knees open up like this. Get the knees to be close to one another. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll the spine, coming down. Draw the right knee to your chest, pull it close. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Draw the left knee to your chest, pull it close. 3, 2, and 1. Rest both hands on the abdomen. Let the arms and elbows rest on the ground, on the body. Both shoulders touching the ground. Knees together, ankles together. Breathing in. Big easy twist. Breathing out. Lower the knees down onto one side. Coming down like this. But making sure that both shoulders touch the ground. Focus on the shoulders, more on the legs. Let the upper body rest. Let the legs and the lower body twist. You can turn head away from the legs. Feel free in this moment to close the eyes. Just try to relax. Five, four, three, two, and one. On the inhale, bring the legs back. On the exhale, smoothly go down to the other side, please. Remember, you're trying to keep both shoulders down, allow the lower body and legs to twist. It's a gentle, easy twist. Focus on being relaxed more than anything else. In this moment, feel free to close the eyes, tune into your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the inhale, back. Bring both knees to your chest. Just give them a hug. 3, 2, and 1. And I invite you to come to corkscrew pose. Feet shoulder width, arms by the sides into a relaxation pose at the end of your practice. Eyes closed, just listening to the sound of my voice. Slowly breathing in and out. Mentally scan the body for any tensions that may be present. And as you become conscious of those tensions, use your breathing to release and relax. With each exhale, letting go of the tensions and micro-tensions in the body. And as you exhale, pushing away the stresses and tensions from within. And because of your practice, your work with the body and the energy, you find it easy in this moment to be completely relaxed and at ease. As you exhale, surrendering the body. As you inhale, going deeper within that quiet space. Feeling that inner connection. That inner connection is the source of your being. The source of health and goodness within you. Just allow yourself to feel that connection. As we are coming to the end of our morning yoga class today, I invite you to just listen to the sounds of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, the mantra for health and liberation. Just enjoy that moment, resting on your mat, being conscious of the source of your being, and feeling the vibrations of the mantra through you. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Uvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshyamamrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Uvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshyamamrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Uvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshyamamrita Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly breathing in and out. Gently, gently bring yourself back to the feeling of the body, the weight of the body resting on your mat. Gently re-engage with your mind. And begin awakening the body with soft movements of the feet, hands, and head. Wiggle the toes, open and close the hands. Take the head side to side. And if you need to take a big stretch to awaken the body, and make a big stretch noise. Ah, that's good. When you feel ready, please bend the knees, roll on your side, come up to your sitting position, please. All right, everyone. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in with me for this morning Hatha Yoga class, beginners yoga class. I hope that you can appreciate the subtle power of the practice, that it is not only for the health of the body, but it also can be a spiritual instrument, a spiritual tool for the transformation of your ego. So I hope that you are enjoying the 40 days completely and being part of the spiritual community and the spiritual practice over the 40 days. And I hope that you are staying safe. I'm just taking this opportunity to tell you, I hope that you are staying safe amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Do the right things, follow the protocols, do the social distancing, don't go out unless necessary. Protect yourself and protect others. That is also part of yoga. It's part of social responsibility and social health. All right, so let me just say namaskar from my home to yours. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And let me just say, you can send me a message or a question or any comment you may have. You can send it to me on Facebook, or you can send it to me on my page, or you can even send it to them. I'm sure they will forward it to me if you have any question or comment to me. So thank you so much, everyone. Namaskar. I'm going to be leaving you here, and I hope that you have a blessed Sunday. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care.